The combat within the medieval era has been extremely difficult to replicate, whether in films or in gaming. Kingdom Come Deliverance has been described as the most realistic when discussing the combat in video games for the era. And one particular game that it has been compared to is Chivalry Medieval Warfare. For those oblivious to what that is, it's more or less a arcade style medieval battle arena that generally focuses with online play against two sides, the Agatha Knights and the Mason's Order. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Talk. Today I'm going to be comparing Kingdom Come's combat to Chivalry's. Two grand giants in the medieval genre. I could have chosen Mountain Blade, being another game with a very similar style. However, a lot of people have been comparing Kingdom Come to Chivalry for the more realistic aspects, which I don't disagree on. They do have similarities, but this is a game we're talking about. The main aim of a video game, besides turning a profit, is to entertain the player. Multiple people have complained at the difficulty of the Kingdom Come combat system, and have stated that it's not particularly enjoyable, which I can see why. It is supposed to be realistic, but to what extent? Warhorse Studios obviously can't make the game perfectly realistic, so why don't they dumb it down just a tiny little bit to make it more enjoyable for a wider audience? Upon that statement, I do hear an army of fans shouting at me that the whole point of the game is to be an immersive and realistic experience of the 15th century Bohemia. But wait a second, before you do abolish my statement in the comment section below. Something that I keep on coming back to for an answer is making it optional. This whole debate would be over if a hardcore mode was confirmed and split the game's audience. For the hardcore fans who want immersion, the hardcore option or a hardcore difficulty would be in place, with the one-hit realistic deaths, the survival themes with hunger, thirst and sleep, along with the other realistic implementations. And for the others, a normal or more casual mode would suit, with the combat system being simplified in a matter similar to that of Elder Scrolls or even just Chivalry levels. Yes, the whole theme of the game is ruined, however, that section of potential audience would be pleased. And with a wider audience, we would surely have more security on further acts of Kingdom Come. Right? Another argument against Kingdom Come's combat is the lock-on. It in fact ruins immersion, state fans on Reddit, which I do agree with. Realistically, you would never lock onto one foe, and certainly not lose ease of attacking others around you. One retort was that you realistically wouldn't face more than, say, 3 foes and expect to survive, which is very true. But imagine you were up against drunken thugs. You were a skilled swordsman, training all day, and unencumbered by alcohol. You would easily be able to handle a brawl with 3 men truly unaware of their surroundings. This lock-on system should also be optional so that the player decides how they get to play. I know all of this is going to be extremely difficult for Warhorse to do, and I don't expect them to take up my request seriously, as I am merely one man, but do tell me your thoughts below in the comment section below, or just speak out to Warhorse honestly. They want to make the perfect game for us medieval fans, so let's let them know what we want. Am I wrong or right with what I'm saying? Tell me, please. I should probably get back on topic. Chivalry versus Kingdom Come. Well, Kingdom Come is still in an alpha stage, so it gets potential brownie points for being better in the final build. But Chivalry is a lot more enjoyable for a wider audience. You're not restricted to one foe in your attacks, and when in combat it feels like you have more freedom with movement. It is a fact that even Dan Vavra, the creative director at Warhorse, stated, even within medieval armor, you aren't too restricted with your movement. So Chivalry isn't too far away from reality. However, Kingdom Come has so much potential and its other aspects make it feel personally an amazing game. But so far I'm sad to say the current state of the combat system is letting it down for enjoyment. But that's just me and at the 0.4 alpha stage. But by all means this does not mean that I think the game is bad, or will not be good. And certainly does not mean that I think the game won't be a success in its final form. I still love it to bits and I'm incredibly hyped for the next build of the game, which is hopefully soon. Speaking of the next build of the game, do tell me in the comment section below if you guys want me to continue this as a mini-series, comparing Kingdom Come's combat to other games in the genre, or even just track the combat's progress compared to Chivalry as more builds release. And before you go down to the comments and just spraying away your machine gun at me, please note I do know that there's a lot of medieval stances and certain ways of fighting that are in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and that's why they play like that. And Chivalry is a lot more arcadey. I hope you did enjoy this little video, and I do know it's a bit of a complaint video, but I'm just really stating what some of the community have been saying for months now. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Stalli111. Make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you've not done so already. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace off.